Hi, my name is Christine. I'm a demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And, excuse my noggin, we are going to make the class cards from this month's Paper Pumpkin. I held the class for my subscribers on Thursday on Zoom, but a number weren't able to make it, and I wanted to share these. So this is the Sweet Sunflowers Paper Pumpkin Kit for August. It's absolutely stunning. These are the cards from the kit as they're meant to be. I plan to make all kinds of additional things with these, but they're gorgeous. So for one of the cards, if you haven't already used it, you will need there's a fourth sunflower here. So I would ask that you grab one of these. They gave us an extra one, so that you'll need some dimensionals. And this label piece here, the blue and greenish one. And those are the only supplies you need other than the stamp set. So I will set this aside. And I will show you the card that we'll make first. So it's this one. Or it can be this one. And I'll show you the whys in a moment. So, sorry, this one I made with that sunflower from the kit, plus everything that's in here. So we've got a piece of crushed curry, which measures 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. Just use my bone folder to burnish that fold. And if you've got your sunflower, you'll stamp your sunflower as is instructed in the instructions. If you don't have your sunflower, that's why I gave you also this piece. And you've also got some designer series paper. This is the Rings of Love designer series paper that is one of the free Sale-a-bration items, level 1. So if you spend $60 Canadian, you can choose this paper for free. So I've cut out some of these rings, and we're using this this print, or you can turn it around and use the plaid if you prefer. So if you do it with the floral and it looks like this, if you do it with the plaid, it'll be closer to that. And the other option, if you don't want to have your square flower, is to, I'm using full stamp pads here, but these are the two ink colors that are included in this month's kit. So it's the crushed curry. I love that sunflower. Such a pretty sunflower. And then we've got the inside piece. Sorry, my stamps got out of reach. And I'm running out of blocks. We'll use this one. And I'm just gonna put that away, and we'll take out our soft suede and stamp the center. Now, something I wanted to show you as well, because I'm just so impressed with the look, is I'm going to use my blender pen just to kind of pull that color out a little bit. So this is, I used it with a pink once and it's stained, but it is not releasing any color. If you haven't used your blender pens in a while, what you want to do is just put it on the back of your hand and make sure that it is still, in fact, wet. If it is, then you are good to go. I've had these blender pens, and you might have seen they come in a pack of 3. I've had these for probably 3 years. It's one of the first items I bought when I joined Stampin' Up, and I've used them on and off. And when I saw this sunflower, I just had to pull them back out. So this is just regular basic white cardstock. So it's not super thick, right? So I'm going really quickly over my flower and blending quick, and I'm not going back over. If you don't get a very dark look, you're just not going to, because if you go over too much, the paper will pill. So I'll just attempt to bring that up. There we go. So you can see it is a subtle blend, but I just love the look. So that's that. And then you can leave the flower as is, which is, so this is not blended and this is blended, so you can see the difference. For this one here, I didn't feel like cutting it all out, so I just stamped a few bees on it and made my card. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to show you what it looks like cut out, and that's that. Excuse me. I'm not going to cut this out right now because it takes time. So also in your class kit, you've got that knot of wood, and we've got a piece of threaded twine, and it has some silver woven through it. So it kind of just adds a little more excitement. So you'll need to stamp your sentiment. I did that with soft suede. And I'm going to do a thank you card. And then we can just assemble all of that. There we go. All right. So I am going to go with, oh, now I'm indecisive. I'm going to go with the plaid look for this one. But I'll leave this one out for those of you who may wish to make this one, because they're equally pretty. I'm just feeling plaid right now. Okay, so my goodness, I am butterfingers. So just gonna grab my glue. So I'm putting this layer flat down as layer 1 with regular glue. And I'm committed now. I put glue on it. So I'm just centering that on as best I can. I am loving everything about this sunflower kit. Like, it's so pretty and like so many possibilities. If you're on Facebook, there's a Paper Pumpkin fan club group. If you can't find it, message me and I will hook you up. It's so many great ideas on that group. And they've told us that there will not be any refills for this kit because it was so popular. So you know. All right, so I put this flat as well because I want to pop up my sunflower and my label. So that's where I'm going to get some height. So I'm just doing 3 on the back of my flower. If you're using the flower from the kit, it's going to look a lot like this. It's about the same size. And then just deciding which way I want it to face. So I'm going to go this way. So I'm layering it over top a little bit. And then I'm going to show you a trick for our ribbon. So if you've got double-sided tape, this is the Terran tape, you can use that. And if not, you can just use glue dots to do this. But I want to overlap, but I also want to put this ribbon at the back. So what I'm going to do is put my tape down, take the back off, and position my twine sort of where I want it. It can still be moved. So I'm going to kind of go that way with it, I think. Yeah. So what I want to do is just go a little bit more out with it. Yeah. And then I'm going to put a dimensional here on the end so that it ends up being at the same level as the sunflower. and let's see how that comes together. There we go. And I'll just trim my ribbon a little bit because it is sticking out. There we go. But I do want to fray it a bit. So that kind of, and actually, here, just to add a bit of detail. There we go. So that is our first card. So you can have it be with the floral or the plaid. I like both. So I hope I haven't made your decision too difficult. So there is another card that we're going to make, but I'm going to stop this video and do a second video for the second card. So I will be right back.